Good morning. I'm going to do a quick demo of grinding whole coffee beans with the Master Chef system, and then we're going to show you how to use the cold brew carafe to brew. I'm going to make ready to drink coffee. Now, a couple of things I've learned over the last couple of days: you cannot use the Power Chef or the Chop and Prep to grind whole coffee beans. It will actually wear down the sharpness. It'll dull your blades over time, basically, and then it's not going to work for your veggies, your chicken, your ham, all those other types of things that you're making in either one of those two products. So do not use those. You want to use the Power Chef system. You can use the cones that come with it. The one I'm using is, they call it the Star Cone. So we're going to assemble this and put the handle on, just a few twists. The Power Chef system, the base has a rubber, you can see the black along the bottom. That's a rubber gasket, and when you twist and lock it, it's not going anywhere. As long as your countertop is smooth, it is not going to move. I just got regular 8 o'clock bean coffee. You can use ground coffee. I just wanted to try this simply because you can make it a little coarser. So I'm just going to fill my hopper up with the beans. Gosh, does it smell good. And then we're just going to, it's going to be noisy, I warn you now. It sounds much worse than it is, but check that out. That's a nice coarse ground off the counter. So I'm going to move that to the side, and there's our coffee. That was super quick, super easy. Now what we're going to do is take our carafe. There are, and everyone's going to tell you this in every video, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here. There are 3 lines. There's one here, and that is your ready to drink. There's another one most of the way up. That is your concentrate, if you're using it for recipes. You put more coffee in, and you get a stronger brew. And then the top one is the fill to line, and it's right where the black collar and the stainless steel mesh filter meet. The easiest way to fill this up is to leave it in your in the carafe, because then it's going to stand up easier, and you're not going to end up with it tipping over, and you're not going to have coffee all over the place. I'm just using one of my measuring cups. Well, maybe one hopper full of beans would have been enough. So there we go. I did get bean grindings everywhere. They kind of shoot out of there. All right, so there we've got our coffee inside, and you may be able to see it just a little. We've got the coffee in the carafe, and now what we're going to do is just take clear, clean, cold water. You can use room temperature, you can use cold. Do not use hot. And we're just going to pour this in here. Now, it may take a few minutes, because as you put the water in, the grounds are going to tend to float to the top. It does not happen as frequently as it does if you're doing the concentrate. Actually, I didn't even really have to go slow at all. So that is in there. I'm going to let it settle just a little bit, because the grounds will actually, a few of them floated up. You can see how quickly it started to turn. 8 to 12 hours in your refrigerator. Typically you do it overnight. 12 hours means that at midnight this will be ready to drink. I will not be getting up at midnight to take the grounds out. So I may have a little stronger coffee in the morning when I go to have this. But I'm okay with that. I like stronger coffee. A cool thing to remember is that when you do a cold brew, basically what you're doing is it's just steeping. It's not actually brewing. Brewing is typically hot water over the grounds. The hot water over the coffee actually makes it more acidic. So when you're doing a cold brew coffee is 60% less acidic than a hot brew, which is kind of cool. Now, I've got one of these carafes. I have every intention of getting another one. In the meantime, what I did is just used a water bottle and put my leftover cold brew in there. I can store it in that. It's good in the refrigerator for 5 to 7 days. So we have coffee every morning. I've been drinking the cold brew and a cup of hot as well because I'm playing around with the cold brew. Once you put the water in here, you just put your cover on, put it in the fridge, 8 to 12 hours. When you're ready to take the grounds out after it has steeped, you just take the cover off, turn it upside down, you pull your colander out, your filter, just let it drain a little bit, and then it will set right down on this that doubles as a coaster. I keep my leftover like in between. There wasn't a whole lot left of the cold brew, and this is ready to drink. So I just put it in a water bottle, sealed it, put the cap on, and I will put this back in the fridge along with this. And cold brew will last anywhere from 5 to 7 days in your refrigerator. That's the recommendation. It does not last that long in our house because we are avid coffee drinkers. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, you would just drink it. When I have this tomorrow morning, I will just pour it in a cup. I'll add some cream. I use a flavored creamer, so I'll use that. You can put half and half in sugar, whatever you're doing. You can use flavored coffee as well. And again, you can use flavored coffee that's already ground. It's just going to taste just like it does if you were brewing it, with the exception of the fact that it's not going to have all of that acid in it. So it's not going to, if you don't like coffee because it's too strong or the acidic portion of it, give cold brew a try. You might like it. So that is it. Any questions or anything, just put in the comments below and I will answer them as I see them. Thanks. Have a great day.